It's been a while, so let's do a haul video. Also, if you haven't noticed, I buzzed all my hair off. Yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So first off, I went to Our Galaxy in Tucson. It's a comic book store that sells like collectibles and other things and vintage stuff, and I really love them. I always visit them every time I go to Tucson. And the individual who works there is super, super nice. And so yeah, I got a bunch of this stuff from there. I also got a bunch of other stuff from this new horror store called Evil Face Entertainment. The owner is super nice. It's the first time I ever went there. They are a newer store, but he has some great things, some new, some vintage. If you follow me, you know that I love vintage stuff, but I do buy new stuff. But his store is really cool. He has some commissioned stuff in there from artists and everything, so it's really cool. You should go check both these stores out. And yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So this is from Our Galaxy. Pretty cool. This is a McFarlane Toys, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, 2006 McFarlane Toys. And then I have been very into collecting vintage toys that I find creepy. If you've seen it, I collected a vintage 1950s Jolly Chimp who worked. I got a great deal on him. So I've been really into creepy old toys lately. So I got this also. I got this from Our Galaxy also. This is from 2000. I obviously haven't put it together. We're in my like gaming office room that has somehow managed to turn into storage lately. So I haven't really made videos in a while. But yeah. And obviously you wind it up and it twists around the bar. They look really creepy, so I bought one. They had a couple of them, so I'm guessing somebody was collecting them and then decided to not collect them anymore. Let's see. I got this from Ross. Ross has had a really great selection of collectibles lately. So I got a male alien from They Live. He was $8. So yeah, pretty cool. I have a couple of these Toonie Terrors somewhere and all of this. But yeah, I got that from Ross. Like I said, they've had a great collection of like collectibles. I have a Super Saiyan Broly like collectible, a big one that I got from there. It was a good find. I got a Diablo 3 brand new in the wrapper PC edition. I am well aware that among Diablo fans this is not popular in any way, shape, or form. They really hate this version, but this is the version that got me into Diablo, so I don't give a flying fucking space. I love Diablo. Since playing this one, I have played the other ones and I love them all. I own them all. I actually own this one. I own the original like this one, then I own the Reaper Souls expansion on Xbox, and then I own it on PC, and I'm pretty sure I also own it on Switch, which I don't play anymore. I gave my Switch to my daughter. But I saw this brand new in the wrapper, which I didn't have. I like downloaded a digital version, so this was a great find for me because I like collecting things like this. So my husband's the same way. I got him an original Xbox game. There was like a Platinum Hits edition that it wasn't brand new in the wrapper, but it had all the original like packaging booklet and stuff, and it was one of his favorite games that he likes. So I bought it for him, so he was really happy with that. Even though he already owned it, he's like me and he's like, oh, original. Yay. This I also got from Our Galaxy, Tales from the Crypt Keeper. He's a gargoyle. I love this show. I own it on DVD. Our Galaxy is also where I got my Tales from the Crypt Keeper. He is brand new in the package, still works. You can still press him and he still talks. I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but the Crypt Keeper would wear like different outfits. So the one that I have is him wearing, you know, Hawaiian outfit with a lei and a hula shirt or Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, I love him. I got it from Our Galaxy. It was a great find. And I got a really good deal on him because I've tried to buy the other ones and people want a lot from them. I just quite can't justify it. But yeah, he was a great find. I think I bought him for like $40. And the cheapest I've seen of even just his version is probably like 100 something. So he was a great find. Also from Our Galaxy, I got Frankenstein. Let's see. And then I went to, and then also from Our Galaxy, I got this from Diablo 4. This is a Landslide Druid. If you see my other videos, I own a bunch of these already, but I've been trying to get my hands on all of them. There are quite a few of them, but yeah. Anyway. Next, I went to Evil Face Entertainment, which is a new horror story in Tucson. You should check them out. Like I said, the owner is super nice. He has really cool stuff in there. I had already spent a lot of money at that point, so there was much more that I wanted to buy, but I did get a handful of things from there. So first, I got Army of Darkness, Evil Ash. This thing is really cool. It's from McFarlane Toys, and this one is from 2001. But it's a figure, and behind him is a poster holder, like a movie poster holder, and then there's a movie poster. I own the Michael Myers and the Ghostface one of this, but they're not brand new in the packet. Brand new in the package are hard to come by, and they're kind of on the more expensive side, so I paid $55 for this one. I mean, it's a great find, and they are vintage, and it's brand new in the package, and it's in great condition. However, the ones I've come across are a little more expensive, and if it's not in front of me, my impulse control isn't super bad online shopping, so I can usually be like, oh, I don't need it. When it's in person in front of my face, I'm like, yeah, I need that. So the ones that I have are opened. They're in good-ish condition. The posters, the action figures are in good condition. The posters are not great. So I am trying to find them brand new in the package just because they're in better condition. But I'll still keep the ones outside the package because, like I've said in other videos, I collect for me and no one else, and I don't collect for resale value because I don't plan on selling any of this stuff. So yeah. I've been into collecting VHSs, mostly the horror ones, and so this was a great find. It's in used condition, but again, I collect for me, but it's the original Five Nights, the original Nightmare on Elm Street. My daughter's a huge Five Nights at Freddy's, so every time I hear Freddy, instead of going Freddy Krueger, I now go Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm sorry, forgive me. But Nightmare on Elm Street, VHS. So yeah, also from Evil Face Entertainment. I'm a huge Jeepers Creepers fan. If you also see my video, I got a signed Funko Pop Jeepers Creepers from the actor who plays him from a Comic-Con. Not a Comic-Con. I think it was Days of the Dead convention. Anyway, very cool. This is from 2020, so it's not super old, but I still really like it. See? That's what that looks like. The actor was super nice, by the way. From Creepshow. I don't know what you would call this. It's pretty much a zombie with somebody's head on a plate. It doesn't really have a name. But I like Creepshow. Creepshow, Tales from the Crypt, I like it all. This is from 2022, so again, it's not super old. But yeah, anyway. And both of this and this, goodness, this are both from Mego Monsters. I really hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. But yeah. Very cool. Things that I got a while ago and just haven't shown on video are more VHSs. I can't remember the names of where I got them, so I'm sorry. But I did get them in downtown Glendale. I like going downtown there. There is a other collectible store down there that sells vintage stuff, and there's a comic book store down there. And most recently, there was a store that sells vintage things to include VHSs and clothes and stuff like that. And so I got a couple of these at the vintage / collectible store, and then the vintage store that sells the clothes and the VHSs. Yeah. Anyway, so I got the Blair Witch Project. I love this movie. My daughter loves this movie. We watch it a lot. I got Bats. Forgive me, I've actually never seen this movie, but I'm obsessed with bats, and it puffs out, so I thought that was cool. I'm gonna find it online or somewhere, and I'm gonna watch it with my daughter. But yeah. 13 Ghosts. I've never seen the original, but this is the original 13 Ghosts. Yeah. I just have to read the back. I'm so sorry. So it's not quite like my favorite. By the way, 13 Ghosts is my favorite movie. I love that movie. This isn't quite like that. Would you like for me to read it to you? I'll read it to you. It's 13 times the thrills, 13 times the fun, and 13 times the screams. It's 13 Ghosts, a ghoulish fright fest from director William Castle. When an eccentric uncle wills a huge ramshackled house to Cyrus, played by Donald Woods, and his impoverished family, they get the shock of a lifetime. Their new residence comes complete with a spooky housekeeper, Elaine, played by Margaret Hamilton, plus a fortune in buried treasure and 12 horrifying ghosts. As the terrifying family soon discovers, these haunting ectoplasms include a decapitated man, a wailing lady, and a flaming skeleton who are held captive in the eerie house and must find an unlucky 13 to free them. Who will be the final victim of these ghostly shenanigans? See for yourself. I've never seen this. I should watch this. I don't have a VHS player though. I've just been collecting them. I should buy one. Anyway, don't hold it against me. This sounds really good. I'm gonna watch it. VHS Tales from the Crypt. I had to see this one coming. And The Frighteners. And it has the really cool, like, face on it. I have this on DVD already, but like I said, I've been collecting the VHSs. Again, it's not in the greatest condition. This one's got a hole in it, but I don't care. I've been collecting for myself. But yeah, I love this movie. I don't know why it's not more popular. I thought it was a great movie. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I can think of right now that I got. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If I discover more stuff and y'all are interested, I'll make a video. Even if you're not interested, I'll probably still make a video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm Star. Bye.